Folks, it's AMP time of year again. Yes, that busy week in Christchurch. Make sure you sit back and relax and enjoy the exhibitors we're bringing to you in this half-hour show, or preferably hop on down and see them. Diabetes Christchurch. Now, diabetes is something that can affect anybody at any time. It has no preference, gender or age. We're now going to be talking to Lynn and Melissa from the Christchurch Diabetic Association. Lovely to have you here, ladies.
Thank you.
Now, you've got a stand out the front here where people can come and get all sorts of information.
Absolutely.
What would you like to say about the Christchurch Diabetic?
Just that we all know there's over 22,000 people with diabetes in the Canterbury region. This is really scary. So the society is here to support you and help you manage your diabetes. This month we're having a healthy, Be Active and Be Nutritious Nibbles November, and we have our yearly annual raffle with a Christmas tree with lots of scratchy tickets on it, and also our infamous little Barnaby bean, which came from the Roman days.
Oh, is it? So what's the connection there? He came from...
When people get diabetes, they get a very high urine and blood sugar reading, and the smell of the urine, because it's got sugar in it, used to attract bees and ants. So it's be aware, be active, be food wise, be healthy, be well.
Is that right? I always wondered why the bee was the little symbol. Tell me, Melissa, what would you like to say to the people out there?
So I just wanted to tell people about our campaigns for November to raise awareness. So we've got Nutritious Nibble November. We eat only nutritious nibbles for the month of November, and it's never too late to join in. You can do it for a day, a week, or how long you want your sponsors to sponsor you for. We've also got the Be Active, where you can do the running, cycling, walking, so people would sponsor you like 10 cents per K or something like that.
Great
just
idea.
to encourage, because it's the key factors is healthy eating and exercise.
Are they?
In our campaign.
They're the key factors for people with diabetes?
Yeah.
And also preventing type 2 diabetes.
I was just going to say, is it a preventative as well?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so these are two things that the regular Joe blogs anyway should be doing in their life, is eating sensibly and keeping active, but even obviously more crucial for people who do have diabetes.
Because it's New Zealand's fastest and largest growing disease.
Well, and like I said in the intro, it knows no boundaries, does it? It's
almost
not
1 in 8
prejudice.
people
So you got to
have
act
diabetes.
Act
1 in
today
8.
to change tomorrow.
What's that, darling?
Act today to change tomorrow.
Act today to change tomorrow. What a jolly good theory. Make sure you call on in and see these ladies, even if you have any queries about somebody, a loved one with diabetes, or even if you think maybe it's something that you're suffering from yourself. Diabetes Christchurch. Now on the 23rd of November, they've got an awareness van outside Eastgate and Riccarton Malls. One thing that makes life so much easier is actually having a hearing, and being able to keep on top of that, of course, is exactly what John and his team from Hearing Technology is all about. John, great to be here with you. Now you've got some fantastic show specials for the public.
Correct, we have. So here today we're offering a reduced price on our wax suction. So removal of wax from the ear is an age-old problem. And the way we do it now is with very gentle micro suction, so we're doing a special on that. We can't actually do the suction here at the show. It's quite delicate operation, which we do back in our clinic, but we book the appointments here and get that discount.
Fantastic.
It's only $25.
Brilliant. And what's going on in the little box over here?
Oh, that's our little testing booth over there. So we're actually testing hearing there.
Okay.
So what's going on is we're screening to see if there is a hearing loss. If there is a hearing loss, we're able to book an appointment where we can get them into a diagnostic suite where we can actually do a proper hospital type hearing test, which takes quite a long time.
And what about these people here working on these computers? Are these doing self-testing?
Similar again, we've got a little audiometer here. It's an iPad-based audiometer where we can test the hearing. And another very interesting piece of equipment we've got just beside there is a video otoscope where we can look inside the ear and it blows it up on the screen.
Oh, you're joking. And you'd need one of you as a technologist to be able to do this?
That's
to help
right.
out?
Correct.
And what's the cost of that?
Oh, that's free.
Oh
So if you want to
my.
have a look, see what's inside your head, then come along and see us here.
Oh my, see, fascinating for children as well,
That's
isn't
right,
it? And
it
of course
is,
there
yeah.
are plenty of schools here as well.
Very
So
rare, yeah.
how important is it for people to be keeping an eye on their hearing for regular tests?
It's very, very important, particularly once they get to middle age,
What would you class as middle age?
around 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not flash for me then, is it? I know I need a test. I know I do. But of course, you're giving back people life, and I love
Correct.
that. That's your motto
Absolutely.
for hearing technology is giving back life, and it really does.
That is what it's all about.
Does it? I mean, do people's hearing loss all show in a regular way?
Not all hearing loss is the same, and they do show different symptoms, but the common thing is social isolation. And so that's what we're aiming at with Giving Back Life, is getting people reconnected to the world again and the things they love to do, so that they don't miss out any longer. And communication is so important, and that's what we're all about.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, we need that, don't we? I mean, it's like the loss of our limbs and not being able to get out on a
True.
social level, isn't it?
Exactly.
Make sure you come on in and see the team here at Hearing Technology. They've got some great specials on, so make sure you take advantage of those while the AMP show is on. Hearing Technology. They're in Shirley, right opposite the Palms. The new one opening next week in Hillmorton and Rangiora. I'm now with Vince from Ironman 4x4. Vince, nice to be here at the show with you. Tell me, what is the origin of Ironman?
So Ironman's an Australian company, and they've been around for about 50 odd years now, and they're still Australian owned and operated. And basically they started off with the suspension area just post-war and doing upgrades for four-wheel drive vehicles, and then they've expanded their whole range out to include bull bars and the full range of camping and four-wheel drive accessories basically.
So this company has had a huge amount of background and experience.
Absolutely, yeah, yep. They export to about 150 countries throughout the world, and as I say, over 60 years of four-wheel driving experience and product knowledge.
Whereabouts in New Zealand are you?
Okay, well we're the head office is here in Christchurch, and that's where we do all our distribution from. But we've got about 50 authorised dealers right from the top of the north down to Invercargill in Southland. So yeah, the whole
Brilliant.
country's covered.
You got it covered.
Yeah.
Take us through some of these amazing pieces, gadgets, and this is just phenomenal. I love this here.
Yeah, so this is one of our rooftop tents, and basically it's designed so that, especially in Australia where you're out driving long distances, you just want to park your car up and you want somewhere to stay. You can just unfold your tent, climb on in there. It's got a built-in mattress. It just folds down and zips into a cover, so you can drive around it. So it's basically like a mobile tent.
And it's even got its own ladder. I
Yep.
mean, it's just all been put there. It really is incredibly compact and phenomenal. And the beautiful awning that you can purchase.
Yep. So basically all the gear, just so you can whiz it out, have a quick setup, so we sort of can set the whole thing up in a couple of minutes.
Okay, come on, walk me around.
Right. So basically, yeah, what we've got here is just a couple of our demonstrator trucks and our whole range of products. So as I say, we do a full range of products, including recovery gear, toolboxes, camping gear.
Okay.
We'll have a look at a truck in a minute with a wee bit of gear on it.
Just incredible. Look at this one here. These here, the total traction, total recovery and retraction device. Fantastic.
Yep. So basically, it's one of those ones when you're stuck in the mud, you've got no way of getting out. You can get these tracks and stick them under your wheels, and they'll pull you out, basically.
How simple, but how absolutely brilliant. Anybody and everybody with a four-wheel drive's got to grab one of those.
Yeah.
I love all the equipment that you've got sitting along here as well. You've got quite a bit out here for people to come in and have a look.
Yep.
Make sure you come on down and see Vince and his team down here at AMP Show this weekend. Ironman 4x4, 176 Waterloo Road. start salivating, chaps. The new Toyota Hilux 2016 version has just been released, and this is the first viewing of it New Zealand-wide. We're now joined by Lawrence from Miles Toyota in Riccarton. Great to be here with you at the show.
Yeah.
What an exciting vehicle to have here.
Absolutely, it's been much anticipated. People have been waiting for this for a long time. It's been an 11-year life cycle with the old Hilux, and finally that's come to an end. And we've got a very exciting product.
Okay, we're talking the new, talk us through the new features. There's many more features obviously, but the 5 key features. The 2-wheel drive?
Yep, our 2-wheel drive has got a big improvement. You can now get it as an auto and as a high riding option that looks like the 4-wheel drives. So you can get SR5 spec now that you didn't used to be able to get. So that's going to be very popular, especially in Christchurch, being that we live on the flat. A lot of our Hilux drivers probably never pull it into 4-wheel drive anyway. And the 2-wheel drive is going to give them a great power to weight ratio. It's a little bit lighter than the 4-wheel drive, so the guys will love driving that one.
Brilliant. Okay, so let's head on into the other features.
Yep. Okay, it's a major change for the Hilux. So we've now got a whole new motor, new gearbox, strengthened chassis, whole new design look. So the motor's gone to a 2.8 turbo diesel from a 3 litre. Now, some people may think, am I getting a loss in power? Absolutely not. In fact, they're getting a big improvement in power and torque. The torque rating is massive. So it goes up to 450 newton meters of torque, which means our manual transmission truck's going to tow 3.5 tonne. That is huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredibly impressive.
Indeed. The motor as well is going to be much more fuel efficient, and there's some nice new technology in that motor as well, which I'd like to talk about. So speaking of new technology, a lot of changes. We've got smart key entry now to the Hilux. So with a key in your pocket, you just push a button on the door and you're in. No looking for your keys anymore. When you're in the vehicle, you just push the button and off you go. You've also got a power mode and eco mode. So if you want to be stingy and save your money on fuel, you can drive around in eco mode. But if you're running late and you need to get there quickly, put it in power mode, you will notice a nice big difference.
Wow.
Yeah. There's also an intelligent manual transmission, which is a beautiful gearbox to drive around in. If you're downshifting through the gears, the engine will rev up to the correct engine speed for the new gear and do it for you automatically. And if you're rolling back downhill and you drop the clutch in first gear, it's not going to stall. She's actually going to just pull away. So there's a lot of new technology in that manual gearbox.
All the more reasons to come on down to the show here, the AMP show for Miles Toyota here. Make sure you come on down and see the crew, because they can start ordering this, can they not?
Absolutely. I mean, that took us by the surprise this morning. We were expecting a launch on the 1st of December, that you couldn't actually buy them until December, but we found out that we can do it today. So the launch has been bought ahead early.
Getting quick. Miles Toyota, 221 Montreal Street, Christchurch. Now, if you want to be driving one of these for the Christmas holidays, get in and order ASAP. We have a men's health specialist here at the show. Vital for you guys to come on down. Heck of a nice chap, and it's Bernie from the Quinns Gall Pharmacy. You've come all the way up from Southland.
Yes, we have, Jude. It's very important for us to get in front of blokes, and we find that we come to AMP shows where all the blokes are walking around, stand by the places where they buy all the unhealthy food. We can maybe have some conversations about their health.
It's a little bit like the television program Embarrassing Bodies, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a little room out the back here where
yes.
you can do bits and pieces for them. Let's talk about exactly what it is you can do for them.
Sure. Well, look, one of the most important things is blood pressure. People don't know their numbers, and people are wandering around with high blood pressure, particularly blokes who haven't gone to the doctor. So we're doing free blood pressure checks and talking about our range of monitors here.
Okay.
We're also talking about another condition called macular degeneration. Now, this is affecting 1 in 7 people over the age of 50, and it's the leading cause of blindness in New Zealand. So there's a simple test we can do, and if you fail that test, we'll be sending you straight to the doctor. But we'll talk about a range of supplements you can use to sort of prevent that degenerative disease in the eye.
Okay. I like the way you've got free sunscreen use here.
We just need the sun.
Love it.
Joe,
Yes, okay.
Yes. We're talking about bowel screening. Now, this isn't funded down here in the south. It is up in the Waitemata DHB, but this is a controversial test that you can do at home, and it picks up early bowel cancer. And if we get that early, we can save lives. So people can pick up those kits on special here today. when the sun comes out, we can do the melanoma thing and talk about that. We've also got a mole snap camera here which we can photograph some dodgy lesions.
I'm fascinated by this. Now, you're trialling this for the Unichem pharmacies throughout New Zealand.
Yes, we're one of 3, and of course with melanoma, it's a leading cause of about 300 deaths in New Zealand. It's still a terrible cancer to get, but if you get melanoma early, we can generally have a good chance of getting on top of it. So we can photograph a lesion, upload that to the skin specialist, get your own diagnosis back. We found 2 last year with melanoma.
How much is that going to cost somebody at the
Just
show?
$35, and for that they'll keep the digital image on a chip for their records, but it'll already be at the specialists.
That is absolutely phenomenal, is it not? What made you want to go into being a men's specialist for health?
We had some conversations some years ago as a result of Dad picking up bowel cancer. We've got it in our family. I come from Irish stock, so we get the skin cancers as well. But look, blokes don't talk about things. I never had these conversations with my dads, and we've been talking about this on the Farming Show with Jay Mackay, thinking we need to get our younger blokes and younger people talking about health, particularly men, and it's good to have those conversations now. So we've just been out doing that, and it's been great fun.
Fantastic. Make sure you come on down and see Bernie. And this is at the Unichem Quinns Gore Pharmacy stand here.
And if they turn up, we'll do a free blood pressure check for them while they wait.
Quinns Gore Pharmacy, quinnspharmacy.co.nz. While you're down here at the show, right opposite the stage, you can probably hear the commotion in the background. We have got the Red Cross. Let's go on inside, meet Hannah, and find out about what their campaign about bounces. Hannah, lovely to be here with you. Now, Hannah, what is your role with the Red Cross?
So I'm the Youth Recovery Projects Coordinator in the Earthquake Recovery team.
And tell us about Bounce.
Bounce is heaps of fun. It's awesome. It's really come out of post-quake, helping young people to learn how to look after themselves when things are tough, but doing it in a really fun, approachable, easy way to kind of just build into your everyday life. So through our 5 tips.
So, and something that the young ones can really understand and relate to.
Well, exactly, and all our content is developed by young people. So we have a team of about 14 young people that do images and videos and come and present at things like this. So yeah.
So in what ways can kids come in here or young ones come in here over the show week?
Yeah, so we are aimed at 12 to 24-year-olds. So what we can do is they can come and enter our competition and give their tips on how to deal with things.
Okay, so this is this board that we've got over here.
Yeah.
Tips to live life well.
Yeah.
And what happens? They can write a little ditty on here.
Yeah.
And go into a draw to win a pack.
Yeah, so they can win a t-shirt, drink bottle, voucher, and stuff like that. So it's just heaps of fun. And then we also have Pablo, our panda. And if you take a photo of him and put him up on Facebook with the hashtag JustBounceThings, you can go in the draw to win some stuff too.
Oh, what a fantastic idea. Now, I really like the way you've got it. It's really vibrant and it's really eye-catching. It has been marketed extremely well for the young ones. You've also got giveaway bits and pieces here. Talk us through these.
Yeah, so if you come and have a chat to us and you're in our age demographic, we'll give you a drink bottle, as many as we've got. There's some information here about our actual program here, and we've got stickers, we've got posters, and we've also got these neat places guides that have been developed for young people.
Places guides?
So basically that has come out of young people saying there's not enough stuff to do, so it's a collaborative project with other youth organisations around the city. So it's cheap and free places that they can go and check out. So we want to encourage young people to get out there, get involved in their city and do the stuff that helps them live life well.
What a lovely idea. And have you actually got a website if people can't get to the show?
Yeah.
Have you got a website that they can actually go to?
Yeah, www.bounce.org.nz. Go like us on Facebook, so it's /bounce.org.nz on Facebook, and we're on Instagram as well, bounce.org.nz.
Do you know what? I wish I was actually in your age calibre between 12 and 24 because you're so vibrant. I love the whole adoption process here that you've taken on. Typical of the Red Cross, absolutely brilliant work they're doing out there within our community. New Zealand Red Cross, 1 Magdala Place in Christchurch, 338 4969. If you've ever fancied yourself as a Sir Edmund Hillary, Team Hutchinson Ford, of course, have got their beautiful new Ford Everest down here at the show. We're chatting with Fiona here from Team Hutchinson Ford.
Yes.
Hi, what a beautiful looking vehicle.
Oh, they're just fantastic. We're so lucky to have a vehicle of this calibre now in our fleet, a large SUV, so tow your boat, your horse float. This is the titanium model, so it's packed with a lot of features. New Sync 2 touchscreen, full leather, lane departure, lane keeping aid. Very, very fantastic vehicle.
God, that is just packed with goodies, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
Now, if you're like me and you quite like an Aston Martin, Ford have done a very similar version here.
Yeah.
What a sexy number this is.
You just need to look at the front of this vehicle. It's a stunning car. We're so proud of Mondeo. It's a established nameplate. We just, like I said, so proud of this vehicle.
Hey, that's an awesome drive-away price on that as
It's
well.
a fantastic price.
Look at that.
Again, this is a titanium. Again, so touchscreen, Sync 2, full leather, packed with safety features. You can't ask for more.
And the good thing is this doesn't just come in the sedan, we've actually got this in the station wagon. Let's go and have a look. Of course, with the station wagon, that's a great piece of machinery as well, isn't it?
And it's a nice to have a wagon. A lot of people, for families, enjoy to have a wagon more than a hatch.
The new Ford Focus.
It's a brand new Focus model, 3 models, the Trend, the Sport and the Titanium. Focus is a global car, and this is just an all new engine, 1.5 EcoBoost engine, again touchscreen.
And of course, this is one of your little passions here, Fiona.
I love Fiesta, and we've got a fantastic drive-away price on a Fiesta starting from $19,990. I mean, brand new car.
Brilliant. God, now these are really economical, great little cars, aren't they? Seats flip down in the
manual
back.
or auto, Bluetooth, electric power steering, full safety features, 5-star safety rating. Like I said, I love Fiesta. $19,990 drive away, and if you come down and see us at the show and mention you've seen this ad, we might be able to do a wee bit better for you.
Oh, now let's talk about the once again, very sexy Mustang.
Yeah, we've proudly got this Mustang on loan. Unfortunately, as we're a bit unable to be turning up in time, we're taking Mustang orders. Anybody has a midlife crisis, come and see us at the show, taking orders for a Mustang for next year.
I love it. Make sure you get yourself a Mustang for Christmas. Oh, wouldn't you be in the good books? Team Hutchinson Ford. You'll find them at 186 Durham Street, right opposite the bus interchange. Right opposite the rides, you're going to find the Food Den. Now, Grace and her husband Den, hence the Food Den, has got some fantastic gluten-free food going on here. So if you'd like to try gluten-free, it has come a long way in the last couple of years, hasn't it, Grace?
It certainly has, yes. I know there were the days when gluten-free bread was just a horrible thing that nobody wanted to eat unless you really had to. But now, the bread itself is much nicer, and the food that we have in our wagon here, nobody knows. Everybody orders the hot dogs and the chips, and they wouldn't know that the hot dog doesn't have any gluten in it.
Yeah, right.
Tastes lovely.
Probably tastes a lot purer, actually. Probably a marked improvement.
I think so.
You yourself have actually turned gluten-free as well through this, without any medical diagnosis.
No, just from my own knowledge and people that I know who specialise in gluten-free. And so once we changed our wagon over to gluten-free, I thought, well, maybe I should be doing that myself, see what happens. And yeah, certainly has helped a lot.
It's made a difference. I'm exactly the same. Now, tell me, what exactly are the products that you've got in here that people can have that are gluten-free?
Well, they can have everything from the hot dogs and hot chips right through to the burgers, crayfish sandwich, white bait sandwich. Everything has been made without gluten in it, except for the lovely spongy glutinous bread rolls, bread buns, but we just swap those out for gluten-free bread and are very careful to keep things not contaminating.
Now, I'd just like to back the truck up there, please, with the crayfish sandwiches. And you don't have to be the only place in the South Island making crayfish sandwiches.
I believe we are, yes.
What an ingenious idea. Might have to have one of those before I leave. And tell me about the bacon butties.
Bacon buddies are definitely a favourite for breakfast. We do a lot of those then. And pretty much anybody who comes up here with an English accent is likely to be a bacon buddy order.
Yeah, so if the conversation starts off with "hello, love," you know, it's the bacon buddy orders in there.
That's right.
Christchurch owned and operated. Grace?
Was Christchurch owned and operated, and we have recently, just started this year, moved down to just out of Timaru, and so now we operate from there.
Brilliant, but you come up every year for the show, you support the Canterbury show.
Absolutely.
And look, while you're here, you've got to do the traditional thing of, look, the popcorn, beautiful, look at that pink of this. I like the fact it's bagged as well, because if it's not bagged, the kids quite often can't finish it all, can they? So you're going to be here right through from today being Wednesday, right through to end of Sunday?
Until the end of Friday.
End of Friday you're
Yes.
going to be here? Make sure you get on into the Food Den. The Food Den Limited, they're the gluten-free food vendors, thefooddен.co.nz. We now have Juliana from Selwyn House, and of course Juliana is the assistant principal there. Lovely to be here with you, and haven't you got a great spot undercover?
Yes, we have. It's lovely and warm.
It is indeed, and of course we don't know what the weather's going to be like, so very clever you. Tell me a little bit about Selwyn House. At what age do you start from?
So we have a preschool, which is for boys and girls from 2.5 to 5 years of age, and then our girls' school is from years 1 to 8, and we also have a boarding house for girls from years 5 to 8.
Goodness me, that's a lovely continuity for the girls, being able to go right through schooling from the preschool as well, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
And so once the girls have finished at Selwyn House, they go to a wide range of secondary schools?
Yes, they do. We believe our program sets them up beautifully to go on to any secondary school, and they do go to a wide range from us.
Tell me what sets Selwyn House apart from any other schools?
We're an international baccalaureate world school, and we have been authorised to teach the primary years program since 2008, and this is a really comprehensive program. It teaches girls to think critically and creatively to a very deep level. Our girls leave very articulate. We have a wonderful leadership program for our year 8s also that really gives them that feeling of being a big fish before they go off to their high school, and where they're starting again at the bottom, if you like.
What a lovely, secure feeling for them. So you're really trying to withdraw a lot of the potential out of the children at a much earlier age than perhaps a lot of other schools.
We think so. We think we do a great job, and we send girls off knowing who they are, they know their strengths, and they are very well prepared for high school.
Now you've got a beautiful stand here that people can come and see. You've got some fantastic pictures up and about. And tell me, who's this Esti Lauren that you've got up here?
Yes, Esti is an ex-pupil of ours who, and Selwyn House was a very special school for her. So she's coming back, and she's a recording artist in England currently. She's got quite a name for herself in England. She's coming to give us a concert at our school. And,
oh my gosh,
releasing a single at the same time.
Fantastic. Well, there you go. There's some deep thinking there, isn't it, going on? Look, these little ones here are having a great time. So the children can sit down here and have a little play, and can sit down and talk to you about their requirements for their children, pan out any questions.
Absolutely, very welcome.
And you've got some really good brochures here. Enrolling now. Selwyn House Co-Ed Preschool. And of course the Esti Lauren. And win a family pass to see Esti Lauren. What a lovely idea. Fantastic talking to you, Julianne. Thank you very much, and good luck for the show. Make sure you pop on in and see Marianne and have a little chat to her regarding Selwyn House. Selwyn House School and Co-Ed Preschool. They're at 122 Mirabelle Lane in Mirabelle, 355 7299. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have bringing it to you. Look, we could only do half an hour, but you can stick around and do as long as you want. There's some fantastic bargains down here for you to even be able to start your Christmas shopping. Loads of fun for the kids, loads of activities. Make sure you come on down.